President Trump signing an executive order last night blocking states from making their own artificial intelligence regulations in favor of a national framework. The order aimed at strengthening America's lead in AI as competition with China heats up. Deirdre Bosa has more in today's Tech Check. I would imagine the industry is pretty happy about it, Deirdre.
Most of them. I mean, this new order reflects something that I do hear a lot behind the scenes from investors and founders, and that is that the U.S. is better off competing with China, out innovating rather than arguing about regulation. So this EO moves to block or penalize state AI laws that tech companies say would add friction and slow deployment. But here's the part that's getting misunderstood. Beijing actually has made AI safety a political priority, from pre-deployment safety reviews to clearing thousands of non-compliant AI products from the market, just taking them away. So China's regulating in ways that consolidate power, but also keep its acceleration controlled. The U.S., meanwhile, it risks treating regulation itself as the threat. So on the U.S. side, you can see this pressure building in real time. NVIDIA is now evaluating new production capacity for its chips, reportedly after Chinese demand has surged. Meta, meanwhile, it's reportedly training its next model using Alibaba's Qwen, and that is a sign of just how fast the competition is closing the gap. And then Beijing reportedly considering up to $70 billion in new chip subsidies in its ambitions to build a full domestic stack. And so the calculation in Washington, at least among that pro-innovation camp, is why would we spend the next few years fighting California and Colorado over model disclosures when China is simply pouring billions into its industry and propping up demand? This EO, of course, is already facing blowback. State AGs vowing to challenge the order. Companies want clarity. And a common criticism is that national regulation makes sense, but this approach may actually push it off even further. So the question now, guys, is whether the U.S. can get to a coherent national framework or whether it spends the next few years tied up internally while China builds and does so with safety top of mind. I mean, President Trump said it in the White House yesterday. He said that the U.S. needs a unified voice in practice. That is a lot harder to do.
I loved our Mike Santoli had a post a little while ago, Dee. He said the industry's trying to put together this super intelligence combining all the data that's ever been written in the history of the written word, and they're not going to be able to handle some maybe 50-odd conflicting regulatory frameworks.
Right? It's just layers upon layers of complexity when what are we actually going to see AI being used for? Maybe it's a lot more simple than that. The idea that, you know, the U.S. is building AI for people who buy Lamborghinis. That's not actually like a huge market. Most of the world is going to want a Prius. They're going to want something that's safe and reliable, and that's exactly what the Chinese is building towards. And you just see that the U.S. industry, yes, it's the best. We hit all of the best benchmarks, have the best models. Even that is, you know, somewhat cloudy with new releases from the Chinese. But, you know, who's actually going to get this system adopted across the world? What is the world going to build their AI on? And that is sort of just a really key question. And safety does come into that. And the Chinese, I find so interesting that safety for them is actually front of mind. I had thought that maybe they weren't paying attention and they were just accelerating at any cost, but that's really not the way that they're doing it.
Yeah, and even here in the States, I mean, AI safety is not a blue issue or a red issue. There's going to be plenty of conservative states that might want to have their own say. Dee, thank you.